Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
And Drew, what's good, brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I am well. How about yourself?
I can't complain. I wouldn't if I could. You know the routine.
I know the vibe
Yeah.
already. So, y'all, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let us know where y'all checking in, city and state, all of that good stuff. We about to jump into this cleaning biz automation talk like we do every week. But I'm saying like we've been doing it for a while. We just got back from last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we gonna continue to do every week coming up. So, who else we got here? We got Sybil McGregor. Shout out to you. I think I said that right. Anyway, shout out to you checking in from Florida. Appreciate you checking in. We don't know who else is checking in with us, but we appreciate everybody watching with us. Did you freeze on me or you did?
Did I? No, I'm here.
You back. All right, back.
Okay. I'm here.
Cool. There we go. Jara is here. Welcome in. Fayetteville, Georgia. Stand up. Appreciate you checking in. All right, so we go talk cleaning biz automation like we usually do. A couple things I wanted to do today is I wanted to first unpack something that you posted in the group recently.
Me? Okay.
So I wanted to talk about what we're going to do after this, because we're gonna break it down and talk about automating these invoices from your subcontractors as well. So we'll get into that and show the whole breakdown and the automation that you built, the whole workflow and every good thing. So before we get into that though, see a couple more people checked in with us. Shout out to T. Tyler checking in from Pittsburgh. Shout out to you. We got Adalex08, Detroit in the building. Shout out to Detroit. What up, though? We got Kimberly Washington checking in. Sweeping B, that's me. Appreciate you checking in. All right. And then also checking in from Warner Robins, Georgia. Appreciate that. All right. Anybody else with us before we get into it? All right. Now I seen you posted something in the new community, by the way. So I'm gonna see if I can pull this up and we can jump into the thing because you always sharing some gems, right?
I just be talking, man.
You always sharing some gems with us. So let me jump into this real quick. All right. So you said in the last 2 months you've been on your grind, right? And
Yeah.
so you took some hits, you lost some subcontractors, lost some accounts, had to jump back into the field for a little bit to keep things afloat. But you didn't stay down. You rebuilt, bought stronger subcontractors, secured higher price accounts, added more employees, and now finally completely out of the field again. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
today, this was actually yesterday, I believe. So,
Yeah.
but you said today was the first day in a long time where you could just take your wife and your mom out to Christmas, get the Christmas decorations, enjoy brunch, while all 8 of the jobs was being handled without you. So we talking about 8 buildings getting cleaned automatically, and you ain't touching none of them. All like, come on now.
Yeah.
The difference between working in your business and on your business, and being real with yourself, as well as the automations course, played a major role in helping you stabilize and scale through all the ups and downs. If you're tired of giving your business every hour you've got, if you want your time, your freedom, your peace back, you need to plug into the Clean Business Network Automation Program. First off, kudos to you. You know what I mean? Shout out to you because, you know what I mean? Because, and the reason why I say that is because you didn't have to be that transparent. And you do this a lot, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Like, because you are, as a partner with me now in the automations program, you would think that you would try to hide that, right? That sometimes, hey, I had to go back in the field and fix some things. You know what I mean? But you actually transparent and you show the people, hey, I ran through this hiccup, but I was able to fix it by going through the automation program. So just kind of like unpack that a little bit and just, reiterate with some of these people who might not understand. Like, first off, you were scaled before and out of the field, and you had to go back into the field. So talk about that, man. Like, what did you have to go through mentally? All of that good stuff.
I was pissed.
Yeah,
because I was because initially when it happened, it was one subcontractor put in their termination because they got another job that conflicted with the job that they had with me, right? And the time travel or the travel that they had to get to the job, they were like, we can't make it work. I was like, cool. They were great subcontractors, so it wasn't a big deal. Then another one, I think the other person I had to take them out of the account. One person I had to take out of the account because they just weren't doing a really good job. Right. So, but it all kind of happened in the same week, right? And I was already working in one of the big accounts that we just picked up because it's an employee a W-2 account, and I was kind of slowly hiring the right people for it. Mm-hmm. So while I was bringing in the right people, I was working it along with my daughter. So we were working it. She was working the day shift. I was working the swing shift. And as I got people in, I kind of trained them to make sure that they are a right fit because this is a big account. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna work it until I get the right people in there. So I was already working it's a 7-day-a-week account, but I was working like 5 days in that one. And then the other account matter of fact, no, I was working 2 accounts for my subcontract. Good Lord, geez. 2 accounts because one was a 5-day-a-week account.
Yeah.
The other one is also a 5-day-a-week account, and then this one is a 7-day-a-week account, right? So when you initially get it, it's like, man, what did I do wrong? How come I don't have things in order? But sometimes when you're doing well and everything is going smoothly, sometimes you have to take a couple of steps back to take more steps forward, right? And it's okay. But just understanding that you have that foundation, those systems and stuff in place that you can bring somebody in as quickly as you need to, but you still need to be slow to hire, but quick to fire. So I could have thrown somebody in those jobs, but no, I don't want to throw somebody in those jobs because I'll end up back in the same spot that I was in, trying to fill them. So being able to use the automations the way that you showed us how to use it with getting your subcontractor list of people, right? That when you get those contracts, because people always have this question, what do I do first? Do I hire first? Do I get the jobs first? Which one do I do? And you always say, do both. Always be hiring and always be trying to get accounts. And as you get those accounts, the people that you bring in, you vet them and you put them in there. So that's what happened to me. I was just able to kind of eventually or finally get back to the point where I got people in those jobs. The right people, I think, are the best fit for those jobs. And now we're to the point where I just came back from Florence, and right now today, and I can show you the receipts. I can show you today is eight jobs. Tomorrow is 9 jobs. Saturday is 5 jobs. I'm not working any of them.
Crazy.
And these are recurring. These aren't one-time jobs. These are recurring. So every week it's that.
Yeah. I love that. Love that. Now, I seen in that post too, you talked about you came back with stronger subs. So let's talk about that a bit. Like, what did you do to make them stronger subs this time?
So we're gonna go into an area that I didn't necessarily want to go into, but I'm starting to create which you'll hear about later on. We'll probably talk about it in the group more so than here. But portals, subcontractor portal, client portals, and all this other stuff.
Yep.
It's the way that I'm onboarding my people now and giving them access to different things like issue reporting issue reporting tools that they can go in, and as soon as something happens, they can, go to this app, fill out the information. It automatically gets sent to me and the client. They have training that's going to be in their portal, right? So there's always going to be some type of training. Like, for instance, we're going to talk about the subcontractor invoice submission tool that we created, right? Where the subcontractors will submit their invoices, right? This is going to be right in the app. They don't have to go to their computer, go to their phone and try to figure out how to do it. Right in the app, they'll be able to go to it, press the button that says, submit your monthly invoice. They'll be able to fill it out right there, right? Sign it right there, and it automatically gets submitted to me. Now I have a list of all the invoices that I need to pay for my subcontractors.
Right.
As opposed to taking an hour to figure out, okay, who worked when, they worked here, what dates did they work? Let me prorate it because they didn't do all the dates within the month. So now I got to figure out what the amount is. You know how long it takes to do to payroll for me? It used to take about an hour or so. And I'd be stressed, and I would wait to the last, and I don't want to talk too long, but I would wait to the last second because I hated doing it.
Yeah.
It took me maybe 15, 20 minutes to do it this time. So it worked. It worked.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, and by the way, don't never feel like you talk too long, especially not today. My ass was feeling lightheaded before I came on here anyway. I've been taking meetings back to back. And as an introvert, like, I am drained, bro. I did not feel like talking the most. So please talk the most today for sure. But
no worries, I got you.
All right, but now with the automation though, all right, bam. So let's imagine you're this person, right? You're just out in the field. Let's say you got 10 contracts. You working every day. You running all over town, and you hear AJ Simmons and this guy Andrew Lewis over here, and they keep coming on here talking about cleaning business automation. How did this person get from riding all over town, cleaning all these buildings, to actually automating the business to where these 8 buildings are being cleaned while you out at Raw somewhere Christmas shopping with your wife and your mama-in-law, right? How did they get from that to that?
Implementation, right? So I'm gonna start with before implementation, it has to be belief or faith in the process, right? Yeah. You created a process, you created a platform for us with all this information, right? There's tons and tons of information in Clean Biz Network and in automations, right? It's there. Everybody can do exactly what I've done. The only difference is I actually just did it.
Yep.
AJ said, you can do this. All right, I'm gonna see if this brother is right. And then I just tried to do it.
Yeah.
And he was right. And it's worked. It's literally worked for me from the time that I got into automations. Now, it took some time to kind of get to where I am because I was learning and figuring out how to make it work for me. Because what AJ gives you is a kind of a general foundational, hey, this is how you do it, but you need to make it specific to your business. Everybody's business is not necessarily the same. The way you do things is not necessarily the same. The system that you have may not necessarily be the same. So I just customize it to what I needed for me. And then as I realized, okay, well, this works, maybe somebody else will be interested in it. Say, hey, AJ, here, look at this. What do you think? And we put it out there. Yeah, so it can be done. Everybody can get it done because I started where everybody else is, and I'm not saying it as if I'm at a point that nobody else is. I'm just saying that if I can do it, I'm just a regular dude. I promise you.
Right.
I can do it. I promise you can do it. I got to read stuff multiple times to make it make sense. I'm not the smartest dude in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm determined. I'm motivated, and I know what I want my business to look like, and I know what I want my life to look like. I want that free time back. I want to be able to spend time with my family and still provide an income for what I think I have like 15 subcontractors and employees work for me now.
Wow.
So I never really even counted that. Yeah, I think it's about 15. Wow, shit.
Right. Crazy, man.
Yeah.
Helping 15 different people take care of their families and themselves and feed themselves, brother. Like, that's the dream. That is the dream, bro. And imagine, like, from you when you first joined CBN. You know what I mean? That's crazy. All right, so I'm gonna do some quick shout outs right quick. I see we got some more people in here. We got Miss Melody Mobley checking in. Appreciate you. We got EHS Breeze. I believe that's my guy Memphis checking in. Appreciate that. CBN alumni. Metric Tucker checking in right here in Duval. Shout out to you, CBN alumni. My guy Mahar checking in. Shalom. Actually, shout out to you as well, CBN alumni as well. Sean Leverett checking in. Grade 8 from Baltimore checking in. Appreciate you.
Baltimore stand up. Yes, sir.
Right. The people.
Yeah.
All right. And then AJ, thanks for all the info, brother. You've been extremely helpful. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And then also shout out to the people watching on Facebook as well. They can't show me y'all questions and stuff because I'm streaming from a third-party app, but I do see the likes and the loves over there. So shout out to y'all as well. All right. Jump back into some more questioning. And then, by the way, if y'all got questions, drop them. We only going to be here for about another 10 to 12 minutes to be exact. So then we going over to the Cleaning Biz Automation private community. So make sure you get your questions in now while y'all got us. And if not, I'm just going to question Andrew to death because I'm not talking to you. Right. So
that's fine. You know, I love talking about this stuff.
But all right, so let's talk about this. Right? So somebody brand new might not have a clue what's going on. Cleaning Biz Automation. What is this, right? So we got this link down here at the bottom, cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. That is where anybody watching this can go and join our Cleaning Biz Automation program. This is specifically for people who are in the business and you're looking to automate your cleaning business and actually scale up, right? But somebody brand new might be watching and say, okay, AJ, well, or Andrew, rather, because we're going to ask you the questions. Andrew, is it just some course? Like, you just going to tell us what to do, and then we got to go do it? Like, what is it? Is it just a course, or is this like you going to give us, like, how is it automated? What is this all about? So explain that to us real quick. Okay, so in my opinion, I don't consider automations a course. I consider it more of a program, more of a guide to how to take your business to the next level. But the mindset is, right, we all have 24 hours in a day. There's only but so much stuff you can do in a day, right? Yeah. So like I said, I have 8 jobs today. There's no humanly possible way I can do these 8 jobs I can't do by myself, right? Yeah. So there has to be a way for you to be able to get these jobs filled and, you know, complete it, you know, the way that they're supposed to. Make sure, sorry about that if you guys can hear that. I don't know why that's coming through. But anyway, there's no way you can complete those jobs or get that stuff done. You're the only person doing it. So you have to have a system in place that you make and make sure that. So it's a system, it's a program, it's a way that you can level your business up without doing more work. It's being able to leverage the information, right? Leverage the network of people that you bring in, meaning your subcontractors, and putting them in those jobs, in those accounts, and filling and making sure those things get accomplished, right? And you're just managing all of it, but you have to have a system in place in order for all of that to work. And they can hear that. So and be clear. So because then somebody might be wondering, like, okay, well, what about software? Am I going to have to spend extra money on some fancy software program in order to implement these automations? Like, let's talk about that. No, so the CRM that AJ provides for you in Clean Biz Network is all you really need,
right? I'm trying to get to the point where all the other software that I have, because when we get in, we're getting all these scheduling softwares, we're getting all this stuff. We're getting to the point where you're not going to need any of that. You're not going to need the scheduling software. I think I've almost figured that part out. You're not going to need the invoicing. You're not going to need the email CRMs like MailChimp and what is a Hubstaff and all those other ones. All those expenses that you're using in all these different softwares, you're not going to need it, because you can accomplish all of that within the CRM, right? So you're not going to need all that. And then with all the automations, the automations that we're creating, we're going to give to you, but we're also going to teach you how to use those automations. So we're not going to just, throw you in the deep end. We're going to show you how to use those things. And in some instances, we'll teach you how to do it yourself. But
there you go.
That's further on down the road, because that takes a lot of time. But we're going to do all of that stuff. So I don't like holding people's hands, which is why I created the invoice automations that we created. But we guide you. We make sure that you have an understanding of how it works and how it can benefit you and your business, and helps you automate it and take yourself to the next level.
Love it. I love it. Now, I see we got a question coming in.
Okay.
And this is from Sean. Shout out to you. Says, sort of all script fellows, but what will be the best approach for cold calling? I'm trying to develop a structure for that process. You want to jump in, or should I?
I think you're the cold calling genius. I can't.
Right. I'll say a quick 2 cents if you want to add on. All right. And feel free to ask me again, Sean. I told y'all I'm just not feeling it today, but sort of off script. But what would be the best approach for cold calling? Best approach would be to, one, have a CRM. Very first thing. When we first started, so I have a lead generation company, for those who don't know. We call it a lead generation, but it's really more of an appointment setting company. So you fill out an application on our website, cleanbizleads.com. Tell us where you're located, all that stuff. And then I have cold callers who call in your area. We got a list of businesses. We're going to call the businesses in your area. And then we'll set an appointment for you to go out there and try to close the deal, right, for commercial cleaning contract. But when we first started, we did not have a CRM. So a customer relationship management software. CRM stands for customer relationship manager, right? So we didn't have one. So we were just using spreadsheets and just kind of like thugging it out, right? But now that we actually have a real CRM software, which is the Clean Business Network CRM, everything is way more seamless. All of the calls are automatically recorded. We got a record of who's been called, when they've been called, how many times. It's like everything is everything is tracked, so to speak. Everything is structured, and then also that would be my first advice: is have a CRM, preferably the one that you get at Clean Business Network, which you can get by going to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. You get it every year. It's automatically included. Ain't no monthly fees if you get it through the automation program. If you decide to join without the automation program, it's $99 a month. But anyway, so that's the first thing. Second thing is have you a good script. So everybody in the automation program already got our script. We let y'all know exactly what we say and all that good stuff. So have you a good script as well. And then just set your goals. Like set your daily goal. Like all right. And your dates too. Like get a routine. So from this date, and this date, or Monday through Friday, I'm going to make X amount of calls, X amount of times. Right. And just follow that process every single day. And then after a while, once you start to get some appointments set, you'll start to realize what your conversion rate is. And so, all right, I got to make, 200 calls this week in order to get 20 walkthroughs, or 200 calls this week in order to get 2 walkthroughs. Right. And so just kind of figure that part out. But the more you do it, the better you'll get, for real. And you said spreadsheet thugging is where I am. I'll look into CRM. I think my script is solid. Absolutely. There you go. So just give us a try. You know what I mean? And I guarantee you see a night and day difference, especially if you're going to hire other callers too as well. And that's something that we also teach inside the automation program, is how to hire these virtual assistants offshore who will cost you a fraction of what it'll cost you to hire somebody over here, or even to buy leads from my program. If I'm quite frank with you, it'll cost you a fraction to, just hire your own callers, and they do it for you. You train them how to do it. That is it. All right, cool. Great question though. Great question.
Yeah.
All right, we got 5 minutes, y'all. If anybody else want to add on, and like I said before, I'm gonna say it again: cleanbizuniversity.com. If you want to work with me and Andrew as well to help automate your cleaning company. And when you get in the program, not only are you going to get pre-built workflows and automation for your company, but we also are starting to show you guys again how to build your own. So, like I said, right after this, 2:30, we're switching over to inside the group. And we're going to show some of the new things that Andrew's been working on, also some of the things that I had built as well that you can use. And so we're starting to show you guys how to build your own automation. So that way you don't have to keep waiting around for us. Just like Andrew, like when I showed this whole program, that's how me and Andrew actually got to partner. When I created this program, he was a student of the program. And he saw what I taught and just went an extra level. He just went an extra mile and just started doing it on his own. He figured it out. And so when I was like, you know what? You're doing so well. You need to come in and help me out with this stuff, right? And so now we're helping you guys together. So if you want to join us, go to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. All right. So tell us about what we about to get into for the people who are actually in the automation group, which, by the way, y'all, if y'all in the automation program, make sure you go to community.cleanbiznetwork.com. You can do it right from your phone browser, or you can do it through the GoCollab app. But anyway, talk about what we about to go over for the members after this live.
So what I'm about to talk about in the group is going to talk about subcontractors, how to kind of navigate and how to manage your subcontractors. And for my subcontractors, if anybody has subcontracted under any legit company, large company, right, you have had to submit invoices at the end of the month, because more than likely you're going to work the entire month. They're going to ask you to submit an invoice to them, and they're going to pay you from that invoice, right? Yep. So in my time with my subcontractors, that's in my subcontractor agreement. Hey, I need you to submit an invoice to me, basically so I can know what needs to be paid out. I can show that that's an expense that I have to pay for my business. It's a payroll expense that you pay out. All right. So that helps you when you're doing your books and all that other stuff, but it saves you so much time, right? You know what needs to go out and what needs to be in your account so that you can fulfill that payroll. Well, maybe not only one person out of all the subcontractors that I have has actually done it. And to her credit, she is actually one of our CBN members. She's the only one that was doing it.
That's what's up.
And that still does it. Yep. So shout out to Tamika Rivera. Yeah. She's the only one that was doing it. Right. So all the others weren't doing it. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I'm getting pissed off. I got to spend all this time. So we created a tool where it sends them a notification, a reminder, letting them know, hey, you need to fill out your invoice, right? And submit it by this time, right? And the tool that we created, in that email reminder, it also sends them a video on how to do it, right? And it sends them a reminder about 3 reminders right before the due date, right? Then after that, it says this is the final reminder, and boom. So what happens is I'll get a notification when the invoice has been submitted. It'll tell me who submitted the invoice. It tells me how much that invoice is going to be for, right? And it goes right into my pipeline. So now we review it. We go through the review process to make sure that everything is right. And if it's right, it just moves along in the process. Say, okay, it's up for processing. It sends the subcontractor a notification. Hey, your invoice has been reviewed, and it will be processed on the date that it's supposed to be processed.
Wow.
Once that date comes up, we update it. It says, hey, payment has been made. Hey, payment has been processed. It sends that subcontractor another notification. Your payment has been processed. So I'm getting a notification knowing that this is done. They're getting a notification knowing that they're getting paid. And what we got 1 minute. There was, out of all of my subcontractors, only one of them didn't do it, right? And I could tell that they saw the email reminder. Yeah. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and pay it anyway. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to test it out. I'm not going to pay them. I'm going to wait, because it says in the contract, in the agreement, your payment is going to get delayed and I'm waiting. As soon as they hit 31, I'm going to stop talking. Your payment is going to get delayed, right? So I didn't pay them to see if they really saw it and they really paid attention to it. When they found out they didn't get paid, guess what? I got an email saying, here's your invoice.
Invoice submitted. Okay. There you go.
So you did see it. You just didn't do it.
And this stuff is important, y'all, because I know a lot of y'all are scared to hire subcontractors and go that route over the W-2 because you're scared you're gonna get out of there and they might this or that. This right here, this one little automation right here alone will help you dramatically with avoiding that fear, like with let me see, curbing that fear rather. Because if somebody's sending you an invoice to get paid, clearly they're a contract, they're not an entrepreneur, they're not a employee. So again, this is an automation that Andrew already went through the hassle of building, and these are the things that we want to share with y'all. So again, if you want to get in on that, we about to go over that right now. Brand new automation in CleanBiz University. CleanBizUniversity.com/automation. If you already in there, y'all, make sure you go to the community tab right now, click on the automation channel and join us over there. What I did want to say before we got out of there was a couple things. Don't worry about it. Was something he was saying about that automation I really wanted to brag about, but we got to hurry up and get over there now. But let them know who you are, where they can follow you at, bro, before we hop off the screen.
All right, I'm S. Andrew Lewis. I'm the owner of Squeaky Clean, commercial cleaning here in Columbia, South Carolina. Also the founder of Clean Success Academy and Clean Success VA Staffing Solutions. I learned everything that I know about the automations business from AJ and CBN. And if you're not in it, I don't know what you're waiting for. Get off the couch. Just do it.
That's what's up, bro. I appreciate that. I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Biz Network. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you in Clean Biz Automation program already, come join us on the next live. We leaving right